Hello, my name is Orlando Clarke, and today I'm excited to share my dream career path to become a film and documentary producer and director. What draws me to this field is the power of storytelling. I want to be able to connect the world, to inspire change, and to give voice to people and issues that might otherwise be overlooked. Through film, I want to explore the human experience and show that we really aren't as different as we think. Reflection on the 5 strategies for finding your life task. So, in our reading in Robert Greene's Mastery, he outlines 5 strategies for discovering our life task. And learning these strategies helped me align my thoughts and how I viewed my journey in life. First, return to your origins. I need to connect to my source. When I grew up, I was an only child, and I had a very vivid imagination. My dad was just as much of a history nerd as I am now, and that allowed me to become obsessed with telling stories. I used to write short fantasy stories. I tried to remix old mythology to fit into today's world, and as I grew, I wanted to tell stories of real people, people that mattered, and people that changed the world before me. Greene encourages us to revisit these early inclinations because they hold clues to our true calling. Second, occupy the perfect niche. This tells me I can make my own path in the film industry. I can carve out my own unique space, a space that focuses on forgotten history that still influences us today. As Greene notes, mastering a niche also brings something new to the world, but my niche will be reintroducing things that the world might have forgotten. Third, letting a sense of destiny guide you. It's my personal philosophy that destiny has to be a choice. The stars may align in your favor, but if you don't act, you're lost. What I want has to become something I must do. I've learned to trust my inner voice, as Greene suggests, because it keeps me pulling a direction that's right for me. Fourth is using resistance and pain as motivation. This is a strategy I know all too well. I'm a visually impaired filmmaker. Just let that sink in for a little bit. I have a condition called photophobia, which basically means lights hurt my eyes. But at the same time, since my vision is not so great, I can only see clearly when I'm looking through a camera lens. Pain is a part of my journey, and the reason why I can't give up on it. Finally, the life or death decision. This stood out because it emphasized how clarity often comes when we face pretty difficult decisions. It's why I chose this degree and at the point in my life where I am, and I couldn't ignore my calling. I didn't want to be unhappy for the rest of my life, so I had to make the leap of faith. And that leads to our turning point. Of all the strategies, life or death decision has the most recent influence. In April of 2024, I was let go of a job that I worked for 5 years. It was a good paying job, but layoffs happened. But the only reason I had that job in the first place was because of the pandemic. I finished my undergrad in May of 2020, and I couldn't really head into the film industry, and I had to make my part-time job my full-time job. And that job had nothing to do with my passion. But I had to make sure the bills were paid, and I was not happy at that job at all. But losing it also put me in a terrible place. I had to make a life or death decision to either go follow my passion or just get another dead-end job. And I didn't want any regrets about the choices I made in my life. So that's why I'm here today. The next up is SMART goals. To jumpstart my mastery journey towards my career, I've set 2 goals that I can achieve in the next 3 weeks. The first is I will accomplish at least 10 hours of research on independent filmmakers who specialize in social impact and or history documentaries, and summarize my findings in a 1-page reflection. This is going to help me identify my role and my potential niches, and also my potential mentors. The second goal is I will write a 90-second mini documentary on a local issue or historical figure using just my phone and basic editing software. Then I want to share it with at least 3 peers for good feedback. This goal is going to push me to practice my storytelling and build confidence because I feel like I've let lack of equipment hold me back. Thank you, and I'm looking forward to sharing my journey with you.